Kumusta po kayong lahat? I will be reading Ecclesiastes 3:1-8 of the New Revised Standard Version. For everything there is a season, and the time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and the time to die. A time to plant and the time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and the time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and the time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and the time to throw away. A time to tear and the time to sow. A time to keep silence and the time to speak. A time to love and the time to hate. A time for war and the time for peace. These are the words inspired by God for the people of God. Belated Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Riva Tabelisma. Ako po ay isang pastor. Nagpapastor ako sa Community United Methodist Church sa Columbia Heights, Minnesota. At ako din po ang nag-uumpisang pastor or church planter ng Filipino ministry ng Twin Cities District of the Minnesota Annual Conference. Ako po at ang aking mister ay nakatira dito sa Apple Valley, Minnesota, kasama ng aming pusa. 2021 has been equally challenging. Akala natin, after 2020, matatapos na ang pandemic, but no, hindi yun ang nangyari, di po ba? I always find myself in a continued ambivalence of a fast and a slow life happening at the same time. Yung parang ang bilis-bilis, ang daming kailangan tapusin, before you know it, eto na, bago na namang taon. Pero parang ang tagal, ang bagal ng mga nangyayari sa buhay. Isa sa mga na-realize ko nung naging pastor ako is, it's actually hard to find the balance, in the pandemic especially. Keeping safe, keeping everyone safe, because there is also a need to be in physical community with each other. I-share ko lang po, ang aking kongregasyon ay medyo mga matatanda na yung aking miyembro. Siguro ang average age namin ay 70 to 75 years old. And when the pandemic hit, it was really hard for all of us because how would you keep the older people safe? Pero hirap din kami sa technology because most of them hindi na talaga nagte-technology. So it was hard. And I also find it hard as a Filipino na to be isolated. Kasi alam niyo po, na-realize ko na tayong mga Pilipino, we love to gather. We love in-person communication. It has been equally challenging na bawal ang magsama-sama. It has been equally challenging na kailangan stay at home, 'di ba? Kaya yung continued cycle ng anxiety at ng stress, 'di ba, nagpapatuloy. And we continue to do ministry in spite of all of this. And it's hard. It's not easy. Alam nyo, na-realize ko yun nung nandito ako sa aking first appointment na it wasn't really great to start a new appointment at the middle of the pandemic. Pero sa lahat po ng ito, I'm always comforted in Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. I always go back to it na kung ano man itong lahat ng pinagdadaanan natin, there is a time and a season for everything. Minsan, mahirap na hintayin. Minsan, mahirap na hanapin yung saan ba ang peace sa ganito kagulo na sitwasyon natin. Alam nyo, I always read news from the Philippines and I am really saddened sa mga nangyayari. We have lost a lot of our loved ones mula nung nag-umpisa ang pandemic. And sometimes it's hard to even think na, diba? You have lost people that because of a pandemic, because of simple negligence of people. Pero hindi na para tayo pa magsisihan, hindi na para tayo pa hanapin yung blame or yung solusyon sa lahat ng ito at an instant. Because there is a time and a season for everything. And in all of these, in all of the anxieties, I'm always comforted by Psalm 46:10. Ang sabi dito, "Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth." Yan po yung sinabi ng Diyos. Na sa lahat ng anxiety, sa lahat ng fears, sa lahat ng ating natataranta tayo sa kung ano yung dapat nating gawin, be still and know, because God is God. And as the new year unfolds, let us remember there is a season for everything. So let us give ourselves the space to breathe. Let us give ourselves a time to listen, a space to listen to where the Spirit is calling and nudging us. Let us allow ourselves to rest from time to time from our thinking, from our stress, and our anxieties. And always remember, sometimes it is okay not to be okay. Cry if you need to. Be angry if you need to. Give yourselves the grace that God gives. Because in all of these, God is with us in our anxieties, in our fears, and in our hope. Hopefully, that will give us peace as we face more challenges this year. Happy New Year, and my prayers is that 2022 will be safe for all of you. God bless po.